Hello, and welcome to episode 32 of my Kingdom Come Deliverance tutorial Let's Play series. This episode will be on starting and doing the quest Mysterious Ways. So as you can see here, the house to Limpy Lubosh is to the south of me. So I've taken a in-room, but it's if we have a look, you'll see that it's 5:30, so it's probably a good time to go visit. At least I've got a room that I've booked if I need to. If it gets dark, so let's run down. I like to run as much as I can because lots of different skill points you can get for running, through running. Also, while I remember, in an episode ago or a couple of episodes, I'd got a point for vitality, and I noticed there was one down there that I liked, which is Blood Rush. After beating your first opponent, the power of your attacks will increase for a while, and your stamina will regenerate faster. So I'm going to take that. There we go. Cool. There are some nice ones down there. What's this? Revenant. Your health will regenerate gradually. It does not apply during combat. So I definitely want that once I get to level 12. But currently, what level am I? 10. So 2 more levels and I can get that. Right, let's carry on. Yeah, every advantage I can get in combat's got to be a good thing. So this is his house here. Ooh, what's going on? Limpy Lubosh. So, completed. Visit Limpy or Lubosh. He must have been killed.
Move along, citizens. Move along. There's nothing to see here.
If that's what you call nothing to see, I'd like to know what something to see looks like.
By the keys of St. Peter, this is all I need. We'll have to send word to Sir Hanush.
That might not be necessary.
Who are you?
I'm Henry of Skalitz, in the service of Hanush's Captain Bernard. I'm investigating the attack at Neuhof, and I think this could be related.
Well, I'm the bailiff of Auschwitz. And I say we don't want any of that kind of trouble around here. What makes you think this has anything to do with Neuhof?
One of the folk at the stud farm recognised someone from Auschwitz among the bandits.
We have no bandits or murderers around here.
Really? They say he had a limp?
Shit. Well, allow me to introduce you to Limpy Lubosh. Or all that's left of him.
Sakra. Nothing's ever easy. I'll have to take a look around and ask a few more questions, if that's all right with you.
You can take this mess off my hands and welcome to it. As for what else there is to find out, I don't know. But look and ask all you like.
So Limpy met his end. So I'll have to find out from any of the locals if they know anything about it. That's the way it's looking anyway. Who was Limpy Lubosh?
Who was Limpy Lubosh?
A poor crofter and a scoundrel. Can't say I'm too surprised what happened to him. He kept company with all sorts of vermin. He was always getting into some kind of trouble. Punch-ups in the tavern and what have you.
That's the same voice actor as the Miller. Miller Pershik, I think his name was. Why did he limp?
How come he limped?
Because he hurt
He
his
got that
leg.
from some villainy abroad a long time ago.
Do you know anything suspicious?
Has he been up to anything suspicious lately?
I don't know. The last few days he didn't go anywhere. He was home the whole time. But he always kept everyone in the village at arm's length.
Did he have any
Do
cronies?
you have any kith or kin in the village?
None. A loner he was. I don't know the last time I saw him with anyone.
Do you happen to know where he was on the night of the Neuhof raid?
I've no idea. He kept his distance from other folk, so you never knew if he was away or holed up at home.
When did you find the body? And did anyone see anything?
Just now, and nobody saw or heard anything. I don't know how they could gut him like that without someone hearing him scream.
Another thing about Lubosh.
No, and all that. Right, let's see. So, who else can we talk to? Maple?
Good day to you. What do you need?
Can you tell me anything about Lubosh?
I've come in the name of Sir Hanush of Lipa. I'm investigating the massacre in Neuhof, and now a murder here as well. Can I ask you a few questions?
Sir Hanush gives a job like that to a young fellow like you. Well, what do I care? Ask.
Who was this Lubosh who was murdered?
That man Lubosh who was murdered. What was he like?
He was a strange one. Always drinking, bad-tempered. Lord knows how he made a living. Well, maybe now I've got an idea or two.
Have you noticed anything suspicious?
Have you noticed anything suspicious recently?
I didn't see much of him lately, not even in the tavern. Not till yesterday in church, as it happens.
Ah, talk to the priest. And there's another quest linked to the priest in actual fact.
Do you know what Lubosh was doing the day Neuhof was raided?
I don't think he was home at all. Wait, are you saying he... Jesus!
Do you know anyone Lubosh used to spend time with? Relatives or friends?
I really don't know. As far as I know, he had no kin. I never saw him with anyone.
That's all. Thank you.
Take care now.
Right, okay, so I don't need to talk to anyone else. I need to talk to the priest, in fact. So no one else there, but I do need to go now talk to the priest. The church is up the hill. Right, let's check the time. So it's nearly 7 o'clock, so I'm gonna go rest in my inn room and have a drink or two. Did I leave any more beer on my horse? No, I don't think I did. I'll have to do that in future. I've got wine, but my perks with beer. I have got some beers, so let's go drink them and sleep the night away. I can remember where the ladder is. Oh, there it is. Ah, now this would be a good opportunity to store anything I don't need. Still got that bacon. Don't need to eat though because I'm going to be drinking. Let's store that. The beer I want to keep. Oh, I can get my beer out. Yeah, look at that. Oh, that's cool. I don't think I need this kick anymore. Oh, I can't remove it. I still need to sell all that meat. I don't know why I'm wearing that, it's nearly completely ruined, but I will keep it on. Okay, let's repair. Can't do that, that's a shame. Right. Right, oh, I can't drink much because my nourishment is too full. Right, okay, that's all I can drink, so let's throw the rest of the beer in there. I got my weight down a bit. Just got to get rid of all that meat. Right, so now I can sleep and save. Let's sleep. Oh, right, that's as long as I can sleep. Till 7 or half 7 in the morning. Have a bit of the lion. I can hear the church bell, so the priest is up. And I've saved, so that's cool. Right, let's now go talk to the priest. In fact, before I do this, because there's a second quest that the priest has, and you can find out about the quests from the innkeeper. So let's ask him. Oh, come here. Let me talk to you.
My respects to you.
That one. What's happening around here? You tell by the star.
Is there anything suspicious going on in these parts?
Nothing out of the ordinary, praise God.
Oh, right, okay, so he hasn't got no jobs.
God be with you.
Let's go talk to the priest. Or maybe help if I wash. He's usually over here training with his sword, I think. Let's see if he's in the church. Oh, isn't that nice? So I might have to wait around for him. Yeah. I believe he does come over here, he starts training. Oh, wait a minute, there he is, I think. Oh yes, so do you have any work for me? Let's see about that first.
Do you have any work that needs doing?
My dear lad, I have more worries than I can bear. Another pair of shoulders would ease my burden. I have to deal with a local witch.
A witch?
The herb woman, old Gertrude. That devious hag who will stoop to anything. Like all herbalists, for that matter.
Oh, don't tell me. The cows are giving blood instead of milk, and babies are being born with 2 heads and a tail.
This is no laughing matter. Gertrude isn't evil. She just has peculiar ideas about what's good for people. A little bird told me she incited some Ujet's women to witchery.
A little bird told you, did it?
You know how good people are at seeing the splinter in another's eye and not the beam in their own.
In other words, someone's been gossiping. And what's the problem?
As long as herb women stick to giving psychic to folk and bloated cows, assisting in childbirth, or burning incense in bedrooms to help with sleep, then nothing at all. But this is sacrilege, and it's unsafe. All sorts of molds and lichens and poisonous plants and other foul things go into those concoctions. I'd hate to see her poison some poor gullible lass.
What do you want me to do?
I want you to go and see her and find out what she's been up to. I know she lives in fear of the Holy Church, so tell her I sent you. That will make her talk and think twice about encouraging witchcraft. If you learn that she truly did involve folk in some foolishness, find out all you can and deal with it.
Consider it done.
Good. And never fear. I'm a man who always pays his debts. You'll find Gertrude, the old herb woman, in the woods. Farewell.
Playing with the devil. Right, let's talk to him again.
Jesus Christ be praised.
So for that quest, go and see Gertrude, the herb woman, and find out what she's up to. Anyway, can I ask you a few questions about Lubosh?
The blessings of our good Lord be with you, Father. I'm here in the name of Sir Hanish of Lipa, investigating the massacre at Neuhof, which seems to be connected to a murder here. Can I ask you a few questions?
It seems Sir Hanush is employing children as investigators. But ask as you wish, boy. I hope this nasty business will be cleared up quickly.
Did you know Lubosh? What was he like?
Bit of a lost soul. Simple, rough fellow, but at heart I don't think he was such a bad person.
Did you notice anything suspicious recently?
My child, all sorts of suspicious things have been going on recently. People like Lubosh don't know what to do about it, and sometimes they do stupid things.
That's really not a lot of help to me, Father.
I'm sorry to hear that.
What was Lubosh doing on the day of the Neuhof raid?
Do you know what Lubosh was doing on the day Neuhof was raided?
Neuhof.
Unfortunately, I do know. And I'd like to help you with your investigation, but I can't.
What?
I'm bound by certain vows that forbid me to tell you.
Vows more important than catching dangerous murderers?
There are laws of God above the laws of man, son, and one of those is the sanctity of the confessional.
Father, surely you can't be serious. There must be situations in which you can make an exception.
There are things that apply always, no matter what the circumstances, and this is one of them.
Oh, so here we go. Oh, forgive that yawn. I wonder if that one might work. I can't do that. Where is it? I'll get that conviction out of you by force. No way, not a priest. So, you could be condemning innocent people to death.
For heaven's sake, Father, can you really look me in the eye and tell me that, when you know you may be condemning innocent people to death?
I can.
Oh,
Because if
bugger.
I broke that vow, the consequences would be much worse than if I didn't. Maybe not immediately, but one day. The mills of God grind slowly.
Father, Lubosh was my only lead to the Neuhof raiders. Only he could tell me who was responsible for that massacre. If I don't find out who it was, it will probably happen again. Surely you wouldn't want that.
I wouldn't. But I can't betray the sanctity of the confessional. I'll tell you what. Give me some time and I'll try to think up some way of helping you. Suppose we talk it over in the evening, in the tavern, over a cup of good wine.
He wants me
Maybe
to
we'll
buy
come
wine.
up with something.
All right? Thank you, Father.
God be with you.
Meet the parish priest in the tavern in the evening. So, yeah, he just wants a drink, a free drink. That's fine. You scratch my back and I scratch yours. Well, you help me with this and I'll buy you a drink or two. Right, so that's for the evening. In the meantime, I may as well do this other quest that I've got. I'm getting a lot of quests and things to do. What was it called? Playing with the Devil side quest. So that's where I've got to go. Let's go see Gertrude. So I've got to take this road out the village. Ooh. I don't need any meat. Got enough. Up here. Let's check the map. Oh yeah, so it is carrying on the road. But there's good hunting in these woods. I haven't seen any hares, but I've seen some deer. And here's Gertrude. So let's talk to her. Oh, alchemy bench. Oh, yeah, may as well do the Lubosh.
I've come in the name of Sir Hanish of Lipa. I'm investigating the massacre in Neuhof, and now a murder here as well. Can I ask you a few questions?
Ask all you want, lad.
Who was this Lubosh who was murdered?
Those that live by the sword die by the sword. I'm not surprised the end he came to.
She's wise.
Have you noticed anything suspicious recently?
Everything about him was suspicious. I always gave him a wide berth.
Do you know who Lubosh used to spend time with? Kin or friends?
I don't know, since I don't go to alehouses.
Yeah, well, there's no point
That's
talking about that.
Thank you.
Let's get back to this one. Ah, now there's training. Let's try that first. Herbalism.
Would you teach me something about medicinal herbs?
Certainly.
Beginner?
I'd like to practice the basics.
All right, but it'll cost you.
Now, pay close attention. Take care.
What's my herbalism on? I can't even remember. Oh, it's maxed. So I was just spending money needlessly. Never mind. Yeah, so there was no point in doing that. But I can trade with her. Ah, I'll have that. Oh, I can't remember what potions I've bought, and she's no doubt got different ones that I haven't got. No, I'll have to. I suppose I could just buy them all and resell. How much? I've got plenty of money. Though that is wasting a ton. No, I'd better check what ones I've got. Just buy that book. And I don't think I can sell anything to her. No. So let's just do that book.
I'd like to discuss...
Aye?
This, and a look.
Mine.
Right, now then, let's get back to the quest for the priest.
I've come from the priest. They're saying you incited some women to witchcraft.
Me? Witchcraft? That's nothing but idle chatter.
That's not very nice.
Don't you know that witches get burned alive?
There's no need for trouble. I'll tell you everything.
I've done a very foolish thing. It's preying on my mind so much I can't sleep a wink.
Well, I'm supposed to believe an old witch has pangs of conscience.
Laugh if you like, but it's not a word of a lie.
You probably know I sell various magic lotions and potions alongside my herbs. Well, there's one I wish I hadn't sold. You see, Vera, Zlata, and Kuta from Uzhitz wanted a magic ointment from me. I kept refusing them, but in the end I let them talk me into it.
Oh, there's the timer. I'll just finish this bit of the quest line.
What kind of ointment was it?
One that will show you a world no one else can see. A place of wonder and terror. The flowers might start talking to you, or the earth could swallow you up.
Oh,
I don't know if it's the work of the devil or
mushrooms.
God himself, but the ointment has that power. But it could poison any person who doesn't know how to use it right.
So all this talk of witches anointing themselves and then flying to their sabbaths on broomsticks.
The ointment could make a person see such things. But it was stupid of me letting those foolish women get their hands on it. They could poison themselves or fall off a cliff while they're lost in a dream.
Will you give me the recipe?
Give me the ointment recipe.
It contains belladonna and the herb Paris, both quite poisonous plants. That ought to make you think twice about dabbling with it.
So why did you give them the ointment at all?
Because I'm soft-hearted. You see, one of those women, Vera, lost her whole family in Skalitz. And Zlata's husband was killed. And the youngest of them, Kuta, miscarried with the horror of it all. They said they wanted to use the ointment to speak with the dead and ask them to put a word in with the Lord.
Yeah. I understand how they feel. But I reckon it'll get them nowhere but the ducking stool and the stake.
Judge not, lest ye be judged. I didn't want to give them the ointment, but they offered me a pile of groschen. So I thought how desperate they must be, and I heard their plea.
Their plea or the clink of their coin? What did they want the ointment for?
Each one of them lost a loved one recently, and it's grieving them. They wanted to talk with the dead.
And why are you so worried about them all of a sudden? What changed your mind?
I'm losing sleep over it. Firstly, those women don't know what they're doing. And secondly, folk might see it as witchcraft. And do you know what they do to witches?
They burn them alive.
That they do. So don't be surprised I'm worried.
It didn't bother you before, though. I've heard enough.
If you've heard enough, you must understand why I need your help. Find out from those women what they intend, and watch over them to keep them safe.
Very well. But only because the priest himself asked me to.
Thank you 1,000-fold. I'll go to the Reverend myself and explain. You take care of those women. May the Lord watch over you.
Go and see Gertrude, and that's done. Speak to the village women about the magical ointment. Okay, so the time has gone. That we will do in the next episode. And there's loads of animals here I could kill, but I better not, because I want to keep good faction with her so I can get the rest of her recipes. Wherever you are in the world, God bless you and keep you safe. Thank you for watching, and have a fantastic day. Goodbye.